zombies on that. This cord be tingled. Cord go burr. Nice. Dumbass. Oh, a minute. Trade for the books. Joys of having a cleric. Just being able to just trade all your rotten flesh away. So that way it's not completely useless. Unless Minecraft somehow comes out with like a jerky update or something like that. Something stupid like that. It's pointless to have invisibility arrows. Did not need to trade for efficiency books. Does not have mending. Oh wait, I already got these. Hello, engineer. I didn't realize I already set those up. Now I'm kind of mad. Because if I realized I just set those up, then that would have been a lot better for me. Instead of having to buy all these books again. So we'll just do this shovel real quick. It's in here. There's all my levels, but I just need a Silk Touch book again. Which I don't think I have right off the rip. I do not. Yes, we have God Shovel. Yeah, we have God Shovel again. So basically now I'm going for like the last thing, and that's just to get... Actually, no. How many levels do I need? You have a lot of books. How do you get them? Trading, enchanting books as well. It's also a little thing I like to do. Is save zombie villagers. I keep leaving. I'm so used to... How many levels do I need? Just 18. To get my Soak Touch pick back. That's fine. So basically what I do is I spend time coming over here and I'm in saving villagers from turning zombie villagers into normal villagers with weakness potions and golden apples, and then I continuously break the lecterns until I get a good enough price, like 1 emerald and 1 book for an Unbreaking 3 book. There's some other ones like a Sharpness 3 and Efficiency 4 book that you could go for, and then obviously like you can get some of the cracked ones. It is time consuming, but it helps me get sure trades on a few things. So something I want to do is try to get enough gravel so I can basically just be able to trade gravel and flint to get some decent emeralds back. And since I have Fortune 3 on the shovel instead, I get the actual drop of gravel 100% of the time now, so. And it's nice because then this will also help with clearing out some of the gravel that I have. Have you killed the Ender Dragon? I have killed the Ender Dragon. In fact, I've done it twice. I think I've actually done it once, only in this world though. But yeah, I have killed the Chunky Boy a couple times by this point. but it's kind of just a not really doing anything in the end yet. Kind of just doing stuff here, especially since I died and I'm having to like play catch up before the update comes out. You've mined a lot. It can be more. Like, it could definitely be a lot more. But I have done my fair share of mining. Just basically the only reason why I've done mining is so I could so I was able to get things to build in this world. It's like that. I cannot have you leave. I'm not allowed to. I do not give a lot of stonks. Stacking half of that. I really hope he gives a good set of arrows. Speaking of which, just because I can. And my 57 cakes. I actually picked up gravel there. Didn't mean to. Technoblade. But yeah, so right now I need levels. I need 18 levels to finally get my pickaxe done, which means then I'm set for the summer update. I still have to do the sword. Do you use a crafting table to get better equipment? If you do, you're wasting resources. Sometimes. Not all the time, obviously. Like, if I'm using, like... I'll use an anvil to, like, slap on equipment and stuff like that. Like, obviously there's enchanting and stuff like that. But other than that, you know, I'm just continuously just adding stuff to things. Speaking of adding stuff to things, I need a looting 2 book, and I need fire aspect 2. I do not think I have any of those. This chest used to be full, but because there's a block that upgrades tools, just tacks an ingot in a block and not an anvil. That's just a netherite ingot in a smithing table, and it's kind of like a one-time use. And I pretty much don't have to have any upgrades because all I have to do is slap mending on everything except the bow, because then I can't have infinity on it. But yeah, smithing table right there. And I got only one netherite scrap left over. I'm probably gonna have to do some netherite mining eventually. But yeah, all my I definitely have all my stuff upgraded by this point for the fact I started this world many months ago. It's actually becoming night, so. So yeah, I need to get 9 more levels. Well, I guess I can stay up and kill things too. That's a thing. Just to kill a few things so I can actually get XP, yeah. So we'll do that, we'll stay up. Plus I need gunpowder for fireworks. I do not... Bedrock on console absolutely hates optimization farms. Just something that I've known it to be. Like, for the fact that I can't do a proper creeper farm on console, kind of hinders my production. Otherwise I just go to the nether and just get continuous gas spawns and stuff like that. Sup, Mini Jack? I'm pretty sure it's just Jack. Yeah, I only have 25 fireworks in my name. So, we'll do this real quick. Okay. There's a lot of holes out here. Endermen are a problem. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. Is there really a wandering trader out here? Okay, you. If he is, where is he? Never mind. These are just llamas. They gave me experience, so I don't really care. I didn't actually pick this up. How dare I? 7 more levels. Oh, okay, that's fine, lag. I didn't really want that to be a thing. I'm just watching Lambo Avatar get gas from a snowmobile. That sounds interesting. Does not help that there are sunflowers out here, only because of the fact that I could actually just hit the sunflower instead of the actual block. And I feel like spider AI has become terrible, because I could stand right here at nighttime the feck of Shanti. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Oh, hi creeper. I took no damage from that because my armor's being absolutely cracked. I am looking for creepers, however, because I need gunpowder. Like, spider AI is absolute shit now. It's something that has to be fixed. Like, if it doesn't, it's just absolutely not worth it. What useless mobs of the game. So, I feel like for our next update, sure, we could update biome terrain because we're already getting mountains and stuff like that. What am I doing in Minecraft then, like, current project? Basically, kind of the only reason why I'm playing Minecraft right now. I am burnt out from Call of Duty Zombies and stuff like that. And the current project is to get, right now, my armor back up to, and my tools back to where it was before I died. I recently took an L in this world, and I died in the Nether with all the lava and stuff like that. We've grinded all the way back for it. The only thing I gotta do is add a book of Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. And I need 18 levels for it, so we need 5 more levels now. And then, then we'll be basically back to, like, doing some of the builds and stuff like that. Like, I want to do end builds and stuff like that, but if I didn't have my tools and everything like that, I couldn't really do any of the builds and stuff like that. And half of me is like, well, what if I just make backup armor and stuff like that, so I might have to do that in the future. You don't sound that happy. Is something up, or am I going crazy? I am trying to, like, not be sick. Like, I had to call off because I was up early this morning, just, like, puking my guts out and stuff like that. And I can't really sleep anymore because you hit this point where you just keep sleeping over and over again to where your headache just keeps coming back no matter what you do. So I'm trying to stay up by this point, and I said I was going to stream at 1:30, and thank God I said 1:30 today because, okay, that didn't count as a crit, but because I guarantee you I was not going to hit that 12 o'clock quota. I only got, how much gunpowder? Only 3 gunpowder today. Tonight. This is not working out with looting too. Nothing's in here, right? There shouldn't be anything spawning over there. Yeah, that's the only reason why. And plus I'm waiting for, like, the new, like, zombies maps and stuff like that to really just come out. Because I really find no point in doing, what the heck is it? going for the flawless Aether Crystals in Call of Duty Zombies just to get like 25% more crit chance on things I don't really use. I swear these Endermen are really just tearing up this landscape out here. And so, hopefully in the new Berlin map, it'll be better. They're bringing out a new break map. It's a normal map, that's gay. So basically, I feel like the Outbreak mode is going to flow way too much with the Firebase mode. Only because of the fact that it's basically only Firebase maps. And I feel like at some point they're going to come out with a... they're going to come out with a Battle Royale, which I'm not going to be too hyped for. Because I don't like Battle Royales. They normally are just full of sweats, and it's not like Call of Duty's full of sweats right now, so... You know. And what actually does damage? Okay, so the sword still does damage. Can I actually crit with X? It's not like it's the 1.8 update. Yeah, I can't crit with 1. Get him on the downswing, so... I'm kind of afraid for Outbreak, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I suck. That missed. I went to track day. I went to a track day, and I did some racing in my Miat. Did you win, son? Oh, boy's got a gold helmet over there. First of all, was it fun? And second of all, did you win? Okay, you got... How cracked is that gold helmet? Projectile protection, which shouldn't really have saved you that much, to be honest with you. Again, save it. And he blew up the gunpowder? No, he didn't. It was fun. I gapped some kid food in a Ford Focus. I guess that's one thing. Hey, you take anything you can get out of that. It was a fun race. It was more like speeding around the track. Oh, okay. Well, I mean... Can't really do... I mean, we do that here. We just do it illegally. Not exactly, good for us to be doing that illegally, but it's just experience. Okay. Ooh, and it's raining. I will say I became super unlucky one time. I actually should have 5 librarians, but the reason why there is a dirt block in this corner is because I would normally have it open so I could drop my villagers in there. During a lightning storm, I actually had a villager get struck by lightning, and he turned into a villager, a witch. So that was super unlucky. Gunpowder. The street race is over by me, and I'm not going to one. And I'm going to one next week. So let's say I'm not exactly legal. That's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm going to snitch to the police and they're going to like relay that message all the way over to like the colony, not the colony states, like the UK. And they're going to be like, hey, there's this guy. He said he's going to be racing. We got to keep an eye out for this guy, you know, kind of deal. So. So we got that going for us. So we're really close to this. So I'm gonna actually just stand by my zombie farm and actually slay a few zombies real quick. Because I can. Because I can do it real quick. Or I could hit some of the slimes because I found like 3 slime chunks down here. You gonna spawn? Yeah, they are. really gotta find these so I can make a slime farm. The fact that my car sounds like a bloody lawnmower is amazing. I mean, mine sounds like just a little weed whacker, so I mean, you know. There's level 18. I'll keep the slime because I might use it for something later. I mean, hey, like, if you can get it to sound like a fucking tank, but it sounds like... And props to you. I need to get a beacon down here so I can clear it out a little bit more. Just absolutely excavate the land. What am I doing right now? I am putting that book on. And we are back to where we were a couple weeks ago. Okay. That hasn't collected shit. Oh, I got eggs in there. Why? Why is it not putting in? Miata is a small car, and I saw an SRT Hellcat swapped Miata. The engine takes up half of the Miata. Oh. How did you balance that? That's my question. How are you able to actually balance that sucker? We're gonna start abusing some of the chickens in here. Because I would assume, like, if it takes up half of the thing, they're gonna be having an unbalance issue. Anything's possible with like a 1,000 horsepower Miata. I guess. I mean, I guess. Alright. I need to dump these slimes off. And then I probably should have bred the cows by now. I'm just being super inefficient with my cows. The big moo-moos. Missing something from my inventory. Oh, I took out a pickaxe, that's right. What the heck did I just hear? I'm gonna pretend I didn't actually hear it instead. Okay, I mean, I guess I could breed cows real quick. I'm only a half hour in. I say give a world tour. I could do that. There's not much. Like, basically what you've seen is basically it. So, a lot of the things actually still need decorating. Breed my beautiful bastards. Good enough. Green trader, he has nothing. Actually, yeah. Alright, so originally when I first started this world, I had 3 things. I had this mine shaft, that farm, that exact farm that hasn't changed, and my little hut. I basically lived there for the longest time, realizing that it was temporary, but I decided not to like take it out or anything, because it still kind of acts like a main like shack, like that the Japanese girls blow you in. Like during lunch or like after school and stuff like that. So that's what it kind of terrible representation, but that's what it represents. It's like that first thing or that side thing, that side shack that you basically have. The next thing that basically happened in this world was me building this terrible thing. I don't like it. That's why I built that giant building over there, so when I eventually move them over, these fuckers over, it won't be today. That's gonna involve a lot of mine carts and stuff like that, and I don't feel like I have the iron for it. This shag shack, yeah. Or the chick shack or whatever. We'll call it the shag shack. In fact, I'm pretty sure I got a sign lying around so I can do this. Not, I can make one. It's not like signs are exactly hard to make. I got a pressure plate. Give me sign. Jesus, I actually don't have a sign. Well, we're gonna name it the Shag Shack at some point. But yeah. Basically, I saved a bunch of villagers. I purged this first set of villagers because I just did not have any of the trades. So these are the second batch of villagers that I have. And then Minecraft decides to add a morale thing. So since I killed villagers there, they no longer like giving me good shit for cheap. This is a makeshift chicken egg collector mob. Collects eggs, that's all it does. That was actually really recent. The next thing that I kind of ended up doing was the cow farm and another portal, it was just another. I didn't really do anything in the nether yet, but then basically I did this. Okay, there's experience that says to be collected right there, but it doesn't want to let me. Cow farm was that. Then I built this house. I liked it a lot. Put this out front. I might have to destroy it because it's just way too small of an area for something that big. I thought I was gonna have a brick path, but I didn't. I built it, designed it. This was kind of the thing. Hate the parrot because he just does not shut up for mobs near caves. Was gonna have an aquarium, didn't. I haven't had the chance to take it out yet. I like the house. Well, thank you very much. A little bit of a stonery working area, like when I do like some of my stone cutting, I come in here. Nothing's really in these barrels like at all. I think there's probably like, yeah, just a bottle that shouldn't be there in clay, basically. This would just be like a kitchen where I had my potato empire, but I took out the potato empire because I needed carrots for trading and stonks. I guess we'll go upstairs real quick though. This is just a back area. It's where I go fishing, basically, and my sugarcane farm, which hasn't changed. Decoration, I guess, yeah. The decoration is kind of what makes it to a point. Basically, over here, I believe one day an Enderman spawned in here. I was trying to grab a boat to trap him to name him Gary, but Gary ended up leaving, just leaving me a grass block, and I named it the block from Gary the Enderman. It's kind of the only importance of that. Brewing area, it's where I do my brewing and all my drug dealing and stuff like that, so I got some good koosh over in here. Nothing really under there. My smithing area, it's where I use my netherite scrap to make my netherite gear. It's a terrible place for it. I probably should just make this entire area a brewing area, to be honest with you. But, yeah. I call this the closet because it has all my stuff, like, literally. Like, just has everything a little bit sorted out a little bit more. Got raped by an Enderman and it was horrible. That's because I do the most damage for now as a mob that is hostile from the very beginning of the game. Now it's all the pillagers and stuff like that, and will soon be the warden in the deep dark, which is coming in the update soon. This is my room. Basically, I have a book here. It's not too important. Basically, it's everything that I've done. I'm not going to name off, but it usually goes right there, because when I go to bed every night, I write what I do after every single episode that I do, or every single playtest. This is the attic. I don't have any importance for it. It might turn into the storage facility, to be honest with you, because just storage, you know. I don't know if I'll add a second floor to this, only because of how tall it is, but I do like the tall ceilings, so it might stay like that. The next thing would be the basement of this place, which was the last thing that I did in this house. I didn't know I was mining into a cave, so I put glass over the cave. I didn't light it up because I kind of want mobs to spawn in it too. It's not like they're going to come up here and get me. I had the wall of heads. Basically, when thunderstorms happen, I'm going to be using a trident with channeling to charge creepers to kill mobs, so I can put their heads on this wall. I had 2 dragon heads, but I got rid of them. Unless they're just invisible. Yeah, they're not invisible. They were there. Enchanting. I moved the enchanting table from the outside down to here. And I'm making a mission to collect all the discs. I died getting pig step. Ask you a question about COVID-19. Give me your best response and why based on your question. Sounds good. Yeah, go for it. And so forth. So, other than that, haven't really done anything much. Like, I still have to do this. Like, I want to make it into a smelting area. And so forth, but... So the best question I can do... Whoever this is can spell gaming. Just saying. Bro, I know. I'll let him be if he asks the question. It will be a chonky question, too. But yeah, I want to turn it into a smelting area and so forth. I don't even have a door to it yet. The next thing I did end up building was this. It's a trading hall. It's where I'm going to move the villagers and everything. And so forth. I wanted it to, it looks big, but the more you stare at it, the smaller it gets, you know, kind of deal. I kind of wanted it to be bigger, but... Got any ideas for my new survival world? Depending on what you're going for is going to be a big thing. Like, if you're going to be doing it for building, spruce wood, and just for me in general, this palette of blocks is really good. Wear a mask and keep good distance around. Keep the increased risk for COVID. Wear a mask and keep good distance around those who are unvaccinated, and it is increased risk, and at increased risk for severe COVID-19. That's not really a question, that's more of a statement, if I'm honest with you. But if you're asking me that question as a statement, then I'll say, yeah, I'll follow the rules. However, for me... Shut up, Neek. This is about Minecraft, not Rona. If you're asking that question as a statement and giving my opinion on that statement, basically, I'm going to follow the rules as long as they're put in place, because, to be honest with you, I do not care. I work at a grocery store, so I'm in front of people every single day, basically. And I'm really not... Like, I see people who don't wear their masks, obviously, because I work at a company that is mandatory that I wear masks. Obviously, I have to wear it. Rob your nan, mate. Jesus, Jack. But yeah, this was going to be the trading hall. For new ideas for your survival world, however, like, if you're doing it from a straight-up survival standpoint, obviously, if you've made all the farms, made everything, like, you could instantly slap on new kinds of products, like clearing new projects, like doing an end build, doing a, doing the cliche, draining the sea temple, and having it as like a thing. I haven't found one actually yet, so I gotta still do that. Doing a nether hub kind of deal. You have to be really motivated to do stuff, because I find if you don't have a motivation to really do anything in the world, you're not going to really want to play on that world, and so forth. I have a starter house and a farm, so I'm trying to think of something. Depending on what farms you can automate too. Like, you can automate sugarcane farms pretty easily. I got one over here. And basically all it is observers. Okay, there's zombies right outside there. Observers with redstone on top there. Because basically when the sugarcane grows 3 tall, it updates the observer, which shoots a redstone signal to this, which hits the sugarcane out. It's super inefficient. Only because the sugarcane doesn't actually get picked up when it's over the grass, and sometimes it falls straight down. I have a hopper line right here, and I don't really know how to make it efficient, but I mean, you know, it's what the heck is it? It's to be honest, I'm pretty good at redstone. Remember, your thoughts on COVID and about COVID is getting better. What would you say, and where would COVID go, and where would COVID go away? Well, let's go in the trading hall. Actually. You should make a zero tick farm instead. Gary the Enderman. Gary. I don't have a boat in here. Are you effing kidding me? If I don't have a boat, I'm gonna leave it. Alright, fine, fair enough. We don't have him. Gary's gonna have to be there. Zero tick farms on console do not work. They crash the world, and I've gotten lucky with a couple worlds, and so forth. Reclaiming them, basically. So to answer Mr. Beast's question, Mr. Beast's Gabe and then Ing, give your thoughts about COVID-19. Is it getting better? What would you say, and where would you go away? Mine are fine. I'll have to retry them probably in a different test world to see if the zero tick will work now, because the game has actually gone through some updates. So basically with COVID, is it getting better? I feel like it's just been the entire time. Numbers will be numbers, and testing will obviously still be just testing. Whether I believe it actually is getting better, I could say less, like, to be honest with you, for the fact that it's like Where would COVID go away? If you're saying when would it go away, it's either going to have to be like until we accept the fact that if you get it and you get the antibodies for it, the only way I really see it going away is if you actually get COVID. Well, now this is just a bot going over and over and over through it again. About 3 stacks in about 5 minutes. Mine are fine. Get my ops round your ends. Finishing up your home. I mean, the only way I really see COVID going away is if you get COVID and you get the antibodies for it, basically. Because I've been around people with COVID for multiple hours and I have not gotten COVID. That's kind of the only thing. And Jack, you better contain yourself. It's hard to shank an electronic AI. Watch out, your mama got about to get his brown. Oh, Jesus, no. Oh, Jesus, no. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's alright. It's okay. We just out here. At least bots also watch the stream. That's all I gotta say. So, that's kind of the basis of this entire world. Like, spawn area. Spawn is actually right over here, and it's super close to a jungle that I did not know about. Which is super interesting. So my friends didn't know that this was a my actual legit survival world, so they just kind of stayed here at spawn. It's my inner British and I'm fearless. Bro, I do not doubt that at all. Oh, that's right, I gave my friend an unbreaking hoe. But yeah, they ended up like just staying over here. Doing stuff. This is kind of, I built this inner place for them too. There's a mine that goes pretty far down. I'm not gonna go too far down. It's just a little bedroom and stuff like that. It's not too much. Not too much really. It's just a little house, and I kind of messed up on that stairway there. But yeah. It's kind of just, that's just kind of the world in general. Like, it's obviously got its stuff. I've already had Corona. Well, I'm pretty sure that if you drank it, you know, I'm pretty sure you would have had it. So, one of the main worlds that we do play on, that I've actually done a lot of building on. I guess this is kind of just like a world tour kind of deal. No, these are the only 2 worlds that I've really built on. Besides my actual 1.16 survival world. I'm on about COVID. Oh, okay. I mean, Corona, yeah, sure. Wasn't Rona a thing too? Like, I feel like COVID is like the same thing with Rona. Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Kind of deal. But yeah. So I gotta think of where I am in this world. And we are in creative still, so. It used to be a survival world, but, you know. Oops, did that not work? Okay, it has been updated. I do not need this. Us British call it Corona because of the coronavirus. Rona is short for Corona. Gotta go back in C mode because my friend took up the staircase. Game mock. So I guess I'll just go in creative for this. But basically, I've done majority of the building in this world. This house right here was our starter house. We stayed in a ravine on the first night in this world with me and some friends in this little thing right here. Minecraft isn't crossplay, is it? It is crossplay. It is definitely crossplay. Like, for the fact I have, and I'm playing on PlayStation, is like my Microsoft isn't connected. Like, if I want to invite people to this world, I could do find cross-platform friends. But yeah, we basically stayed in that ravine right there. This was the house we built. I built, I should say. Simple, short. I built my wizard tower a little bit later. It didn't sit well with me, so I ended up building my house of wizards. We should play sometime. Bro, definitely. I would definitely be down for that sometime, just not today because my headache is starting to run rampant, which means I probably should get something in my gut. But I ended up building this. This is my house I built in survival before we accidentally botched it and put in creative. Other than that, we would have been having a lot more achievements to be got here. This was just the wheat farmhouse. Just kind of eh. I need to actually just get rid of that border and entire thing instead of blocking it off. This is my friend's wizard tower that I built him, and then he ended up building an entire labyrinth underneath and so forth. And then it's connected on a railway underneath as well to the wizard tower. That is right there. This was my friend's animal monopoly. Basically, for the fact that he was force spawning animals actually caused mobs not to spawn. And so that was either any kind of mob like sheep, cows, creepers, skeletons. Like, he was controlling the mob spawns for how many animals that he had in this one specific area. And so he ended up making a monopoly, and the only way to get food was to pay him. Cobblestone, pickaxes, diamonds. Didn't really matter what you paid him in as long as he needed it, basically. This was a bamboo farm. I just went through for a little bit more cosmetic. Okay, dog just got shot. And there's phantoms. So it was just a bamboo farm with a little bit more cosmetic, to be honest with you. So there was foxes here. I accidentally did / kill all entities, and it killed the foxes that we painfully brought over. It's the bee farm. Pretty sure I killed the bees with it. That dog is getting bummed. Yeah, he really did. He got shanked, but we didn't see it. This is just another auto sugarcane farm that I actually haven't collected in a hot minute. And so forth. This house right here was a house for my mates, and so forth. But they ended up keeping their own, and I wanted to go for like a little bit of like an original Minecraft type of deal. Mr. Beast Gaming, hi. Still spelled game and then ing. Give me your thoughts about Cobra 19, and if it's ever going away. Can you tell us what is Cobra 19? Tell us about Cobra Kai. Jesus, but I went for like an original look with like the old brick floors and stuff, and then I brought in some of the other things. Drop your Abby right now, and I'll be right in the gym. And so, Cobra 19 and stuff. My friend actually did move in here for a little bit, but other friend didn't. It was fine. Now this is just kind of like a standing monument to me building to like a little bit of an older block design. Right over yonder, Leathersmith, come in here. I think I still have dye. Yeah, I still got dye saved in there. Original enchanting area. Where's your ends? I'll give you a visit. I feel like I'm about to witness a shanking, and I'm not even there. Just was an automatic sheep farm. Didn't actually have it. Sunflower field. Yeah, pussy leaf. He's just not talking. He's still there apparently. Sunflower patch that I actually did in survival by collecting bones and stuff. Oh my goodness. Give me your thoughts about COVID. And Tony is like going and giving me your personal thoughts about it. He's just a bot. I'm just gonna ignore it, to be honest with you. Unless he says something that intrigues me. This is the last build I did. It was a chunky of a build too, and I built it away because there was just so much lag. It's where I got inspiration for my other builds and stuff like that. Just a lot of decorating, so forth. Just it's kind of the only reason why it's half decent, and so forth. So I'll answer a question on why his dad comes back with the milk. Jesus, I'm not a bot, man. Stop saying I'm a blot. It's bot. Why did you spell game and ing then? Was that just straight up a duh moment for you with the game and then ing? Well, I already gave you an answer though, theoretically. It's kind of just coming out of the blue saying he's not a bot. Guys, stop, please, please. Instagram inspired another portal that I liked, so I built it. Can't spell kid. Get back to Jesus. Not through. Jesus Christ. You don't have to be that way. Guys, we can work this out. We don't have to fight. I'm just sitting here by this point. Final 3 buildings. Entire storage area. Just storage. Literally. That's all it is. Shoot, I missed. This is kind of a building that we put stuff in. Work this out. A shank in your chest. Gee, oh my goodness. This Jack is out here being ruthless. Alright. Fine, I see how it is. This is a world that we have a bunch of memories in. If only we had 6. Took it from the first road. Chickens They Lag. My friend's map addiction. My friend who actually fisted the dragon to death. So yeah, that's basically, we call it the a memory building, like a memory time capsule. Then we got the dock. Nothing much here, just like a bad tavern. Actual things you can do, like a merchant selling thing right on the edge. I actually just built this recently only because the our nether portal spawned literally out here. And I hated it, so I fixed it. And then finally, the tavern for the boys, where the boys just tip it back, have a good time, and so forth. So, but yeah, no, the fact that Mr. Beast, Game and Ing came and said about 3 different times asking for the same thing, I can only assume by that point that you're a bot. Like, and the fact that I've answered it too. Like, I can only assume by that point. He's too scared to drop his address and he'll be back in time. The game is like the house. Perhaps. He might do something like that. It's alright though. We shouldn't bully we shouldn't bully too hard. He's just trying to probably do stuff. There he goes, asking the same question again. I already answered the question, Mr. Beast. You'll learn I have to actually go back in time to see my response. Oh yeah, and then there's a failed mob spawner, but other than that, you know. Other than that, I believe that's everything in this world. So. You mean? I mean, I legitimately gave you a response, though. Did I, though? I don't think I did. Unless you're talking to, Jack, but, I mean, Jack's just ready to throw hands by this point. Then again, Jack's always ready to throw hands, to be honest with you. Yes, you do. I mean, it really does depend on if you take it as a compliment or not, to be honest with you. Obviously, this chat is mean. I mean, it's just you and Jack, so I mean... Mate... It's literally just you and Jack. I can't do anything about that. Oops. Shizers. So... I mean, you can call him out for being mean. He's just going, buddy, you can't spell. It's Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning. Guess we'll fish and just watch the chat go by. Buick. Buick Jake. Where did I put that rod? Alright, I think you guys should chill now. Legitimately. Only because there's no point in just swearing over the internet. Jesus. You guys are really gonna go over the internet? Did I actually put it in there? Yeah, you guys are just gonna keep going back and forth with it. That's fine. This is fine. Hehe, I'm in danger. Oops. This is just unnecessary beef, like, forming. I'm sorry. I mean, he can say sorry, but probably not sorry. Damn. Don't make Dad come in the chat. Dad's gonna have to come in the chat and just pull you two by the ears and sit you down and put you in the corner and say no and just leave you there for about an hour. And then when you come to, I'll give you guys dinner, and that dinner's just gonna be spinach and broccoli. Jack, no, not Jack. Beast, you're literally asking for forgiveness, but then you go and start throwing the FUs. I don't think you want a UK 7-year-old trying to beat you up. It's not good for him to drop his address, Jack, in the actual, like, stream. Like, if he dropped it in, like, a DM on Instagram, then that's fine. That's between you and him. But for him to drop his address actually in the stream would not be good. For the fact that this is public, and he's just gonna be able to basically, like, swat himself. Basically, he's just giving him out for a swatting. So it's not good for him to actually drop his address actually in the stream. Bet DM me on the Instagram then. Get my boys in pull up. Jesus. You're also assuming he is in the UK as well. I seriously doubt you guys will go out and straight up get, like, plane tickets just to do a hit and run. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some pizza, bro. You go enjoy that pizza. I need to think about eating at some point here too. And I might end a little bit here shortly, because I basically did what I needed to do. I got 2 enchantment books. Hot damn. Also depends on what kind of pizza too. If I'm staying in stream anyway. Oh boy. Really will depend on what kind of pizza too. Like stuffed crust kind of guy, deep dish, thin crust. That's just the crust in general. And there's like other things too. Does not help. I called off sick today. So. Oh, I think I won that one. Well, it is just a firewall, so I mean. 3 books of enchanting, what the f. First one, feather falling 4, respiration, fortune 2. That's actually only good for the feather falling. That's gonna get broken down. That is actually cracked. I enjoyed that, bro. I'm sitting here enjoying the heck out of it. Even though, you know, I'm not normally the one for promoting. Put your address in the chat, Gio. I'm gonna clap your ass. I'm not for that at all, but like, you know. I really wish I could eat something though, but I can't hold anything down right now, which is a pain in my butt. Like last night, I think at like 12 o'clock, I was like chuffing my bits out, like hardcore. Yeah, I got carried away with it, you see? No, that, like you said, that's just the British in you coming out. Like that UK, like I don't give a fuck. Like I tip 5 pints back before you've sipped yours kind of deal. And if you can tip 5 pints back before I take a sip, Jesus Christ. And it really sounds like drinking is a whole preference thing. Like besides IPAs and stuff like that, like you're not really going for like anything. Like because I have friends that like totally like say, well, this is good, but then they'll say, ew, no, don't drink that, drink this instead. And I've had like 5 different people tell me that. I was drunk for the first time in a field at 14. Did you get that sweet pussy though? No, I've been sober all my life, so. All I really had basically, like, that was close to something alcoholic was fucking NyQuil. Which ain't shit, but. Oh, that's my V at 15, so kind of illegal, but meh, so hit though. I guess, yeah. I still got everything. I still got my V card. I still got my sober card, I guess you can call it. Yeah, I still got all of those, and I'm fucking 21, so. I mean, you do you, though. I can't judge you for, like, just going out there and slaying it at 15. And by the way, what is good pizza anymore? You know what a sesh is? It really depends on what sesh is to you, because a sesh to me is playing like that. I just live my best life. For some people that is just a life thing. Like to try to live your best. Like their motto is just to live your best and like have good relations with people and stuff like that. But yeah, for a sesh for me is just playing video games for a while. Good pizza is heroin. I mean, you're not wrong. For the fact you're injecting that shit right into your veins. If it's too short to have regrets. For some it's just way shorter. So I really wonder what speedrunners are gonna do. Like, when people find out that they can speedrun life. That'll be a scary day. It'll be a scarier day when someone breaks the world record, which means the competition will be on then. There will be different categories for speedrunning life too, like you have to lose your virginity and all that stuff. First to graduate grade school and stuff like that. Jesus. It's just basically in the UK where you get a group of people go out and get drunk in the middle of nowhere, whenever, and I want to chill. Yeah, that can be a sesh. If you do drugs, you mad. Weed is the only exception. That's because it's medicated. Like, it's an actual medical thing. I actually had to look it up to actually make sure that thing was legit, and apparently it was. It was actually legit for medication. Weed being used as a medical substitute to ease the patient. Bro, I just want to, like, break my arm so I can... This sounds fucked up, and it is fucked up, but... Legal in the UK, but we still smoke that shit. I mean, basically anywhere you go, you're gonna find it. I remember walking in when I went to vacation in Florida in, like, 2017. Like, straight up, like, walking into a Holiday Inn, and it smells like a pot house. Jesus Christ. Like, that was some trippy shit. I didn't... Like, you can't really get high off the smell. You actually have to do it. Like, it just smells like shit. But, like, you know when you walk into that building. I'll break my ankle for you if you share. Well, I guess we're both breaking our ankles then. We're both just gonna have to go and carrying each other. Broken ankles. So can you ease me before this operation, you know? Like, it's a minor break, but... And you could probably just set it back, but... Can you just put me at ease? Please? Like, please? We'll do half and half on it. Sounds like a deal, then. Oh, I feel bad for Dylan. He completely missed it. Oh no, I'm shattering your ankle. I bet. No, you probably could. I'm pretty sure anybody could shatter anybody's bone if they really tried hard enough. Nothing a metal baseball bat can't fix. I feel bad because Dylan freaking missed the entire, like, fire war that just happened. Literally, Mr. Beast Gaming, Game and Ing coming into the chat, trying to decide, like, talk about COVID, but then give me your thoughts on COVID. Like, I did, but then he just would not stop asking about it. Straight up calls him a bot, actually comes onto the stream trying to defend himself that he's not a bot, can't spell shit right. Then here's the British lad over here. Who Dylan is, he's a random. Woman, am I right? Dylan's kind of a normal. I see Dylan sometimes, very rarely. But Dylan's alright. And yes, woman, am I right? Probably a woman. It wasn't Mr. Beast Gaming though. Like the legit one. For the fact it was spelled Game and Ing. What am I doing right now? I'm just fishing. What was my purpose for fishing? Experience? I guess. I could just stand in a mob grinder though and do that instead. which is probably what I'm gonna do now. Cause like, oops, I got the lily pads that I can place down. Yoink. So, oh shit, I got a lot of shit. That'll be fine. No, I left. I'll just take it with me. I don't really care about this point. UK drill or US drill? I actually do not know that. So I gotta break those down. Some boys are doing stonks over there. We'll put the rod over in here. I'm gonna stand by the actual one. Depends on what kind of drill, like nuclear test drill. This is a song called Loading by Central C. I will have to do it later, but I will write it down actually right now. If I have a fucking pen, which I do, because I fucking draw. One from the Brixton, that's a good song. Yeah, I'll have to check them out a little bit later. Oh yeah. I actually don't have blocks, so there we go. I mean, I guess by this point it's just answering questions and so forth. Like, what the heck happened in that last 15 minutes ago? Like, I've never seen somebody want to throw hands with a 5-year-old in my entire life. Like, holy shit. It's trippy. I'm sure, yes, they can be annoying, but like... It's like, why? We ruthless? Yeah, no shit. I can only imagine. Like, literally the definition of survival of the fittest is British people. Because I'm pretty sure in school you guys are like that. Which is absolutely terrifying. And it's also kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. You get a pretty good kick out of it. Other than that, though, I guess no, I'm not sure tomorrow. I actually will be going to work tomorrow. Which will be a thing, I guess. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just looking at memes at this point. It's like, I can't. Oh, fuck. I feel like I'm gonna puke my guts out still. Like, my gut is like turning, and I hate it. Don't you just hate it when you're drunk and you have sex with a snowman and you lose your penis to frostbite? I guess we can say we all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo. I can only imagine. Just that lopped off little bit. That shit would hurt. Like, losing your penis would hurt. Like, the fuck are you peeing from? You're peeing in a bag that you probably have to empty. Like, by that point, you just off yourself. So I'd rather not just be all balls. This is fine. Got excluded from beating up some kid stealing money from me. That's fair. Why I got in trouble, I don't know. Damn. See, we didn't do that kind of shit. We just pissed on girls. Dost thou thinketh the fuck I am joking? I wish I was. No, that's some insane energy right there. It's going and pissing on girls. It's like Monka S right there. I really don't know what I have else planned for this world, to be honest with you, besides like the 1.17 update. And hopefully they're able to like make the bloody things, the bloody worlds like cross over and shit. Kind of one thing I'm hoping for. Because if we can't, then this entire like process is for nothing. Like as of right now, like the update, you can't actually change it over in the world. So like you can't cross worlds basically, so like a 1.16 world can't be converted to a 1.17 world yet. That's what I wanted to say, but my brain was absolutely farting right there. So it'll be interesting. Say at least. Here we go. 201 comments just bursted onto the scene. Because my PlayStation likes to do that sometimes. It's okay, we just get to relive the entire thing. One comment at a time. That's right, I said I was gonna make an Enderman farm. Alright, we probably should do that actually, at some point. Not today though. Your charge is broken, it's repeating. Yeah, it likes to do that sometimes. I don't know why. It's annoying. It's just... I don't like it. Okay. We'll just leave that there. YouTube is clapped. YouTube is clapped. I might have to make a video saying I'm switching over to Twitch. Because that'll be a thing. Like, I will want to just be Twitch because I don't post videos, I just do streams. And, you know, Twitch is more of a streaming friendly kind of thing. And I kind of want to set up Streamlabs and everything like that just so I can... actually see if I can start growing and probably getting paid and stuff like that. Because obviously I don't want to do retail for the rest of my life. Which is a thing. So I'm going to end it there. It was only an hour and a half. Mostly because I feel like chucking my bits up still. Even though there's nothing in my stomach. So I'm probably just gonna go gag in front of a toilet, to be honest with you. And so forth. So, thanks, Jack, for coming out. Mr. Beast, I know you thought I was mean and everything, but to be honest with you, I gave you an answer, and I answered your shit. So, I mean, you know, it's just how it is. Answer the stuff. I'll try to be back Thursday. I switched the time. It's not going to be at 1:30. Streams are going to be. So, yeah, I'll be back Thursday. We'll be playing. I don't know if we'll be playing, to be honest with you. I guess the cookie will have to crumble by that point. So yeah, see you later, Jack. Thanks for staying in, and until then, see yous.